Buddy fellas, the I'm Jesse here. I'm back for another LEGO Star Wars set review for you guys. And this time, I'm reviewing one of the other sets from Wave 1 for this year for the lineup. And that is Kylo Ren's shuttle microfighter. It's at 75264. It ages 6 plus. It has 72 pieces and 1 minifigure. Now, my grandmother gave me this as a Christmas present for the lineup. So without further ado, let's take a look at that minifigure. So the only minifigure included in this cheap set is the Rise of Skywalker version of Kylo Ren. So this version appears in the regular version from last year, which is the big expensive OJ version. So this is the cheapest way to get him, since the regular version of the shuttle costs a lot because it is really expensive. And he does come with his lightsaber. Now, I'm happy that I got that piece. So that piece is the same one from 2015 from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. So set the lightsaber aside. Now the suit looks really kick-ass, so excuse my language. Well, as you can see, I love his helmet. So it is the same one from The Force Awakens, which I'm talking about that mold there. But I never had The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi version of Kylo, but this is the Rise of Skywalker version from 2019. So I love the printing with all that scars all over his helmet in red. Love the black and silver right there. Would you look at that? That looks really cool looking. So freaking awesome, for God's sake. And yeah, it looks really nice. I like the side parts right there. It looks really cool looking. Here's the back torso printing and the back of his helmet right there, looking very nice. And when you take it off, here's his face. Now that face right there is the same one from The Last Jedi Ren, where he had that scar from Rey. So this is his first face, and this is the second one. He is really upset right there. So it is the likeness to Adam Driver. Well, I'm so happy that I finally got Kylo on my bare hands. So I finally got this version. But again, this is the one from The Rise of Skywalker, but I didn't get the other two from the previous sequel films for the saga lineup. So that is it for Kylo. Now let's take a focus look at his micro fighter version of the shuttle itself. Now, as you can see, it is really nice and small right there. So I like all the black bricks right there. So this is the whole front section of it. So here it is. Now, as you can see, we do get two green stud shooters. Well, the stud shooters, well, I'm talking about the studs is what I meant to say. And yeah, it looks really nice, as you can see. So this is the whole front part right there, which is really damn good looking. Excuse my language again. So here's the whole top part. Now, we do get a printed piece in this set. So that is the same piece from Ninjago, which is from those cockpit parts right there that I really like. So yeah, that is printed since they're not stickers right here. So this is the whole bottom section, which is really good. Here we have the side of the ship right here. As you can see, we have that red stud piece right there and that lining structure. So here's the other side of the ship, which is really cool looking. And here's the whole back section right here. We have these orange studs as the engine parts. Now you can't sit Kylo down, but first you gotta put up his body parts like this if you want him to sit. So alright, let me see if he's, yeah, there we go. And yeah, that is really cool, easy there. And we all know how stud shooters work. That's how they work. Now, if you lose one of these, they will give you a spare one. And also, you can't bend the wing, so you can't do it like this. Now, you can't make it into flight mode, since the one that I show you guys, like, this is landing mode. And when you expand it like this is the flight version if you wanted to fly, and just like how it did in the movie. Well, he uses his TIE fighter the most instead of the vehicle itself. And yes, this is what the inside of the wings look like when you make it into flight mode. And when you do it like this, that is landing mode. So that is all we've gotten so far. So nothing much for this little cheap set, but that is all we've gotten so freaking far. So overall, this set is really nice. So it is a pretty cool look. So I like the shuttle itself. So like I said, this is the micro fighter version of it. Well, I believe I never had these type of sets from Star Wars before, but still, if I remember correctly. But anyways, the coolest thing about this is I like how you could get the Rise of Skywalker version of Kylo Ren in a cheap set. So if you guys seen the regular one that costs a lot of money, you could buy it to, well, actually no, if you already got it for Christmas, so like I did with that expensive $120 Avengers helicarrier like I did, you can't get it. Well, I was talking about some sets that are really expensive. Well, if Christmas already passed, well, it's a shame, but if you got some money from your grandparents like I did that costs a lot, you can't afford to get the one from last year. Well, it's still cool that they add the same version from a cheap set. Well, he doesn't have his black cape right there. The original version has that cape piece for Kylo. And I love the helmet right there. And the coolest thing that they gave him his lightsaber. It is the same one from 2015 and 2017. But anyways, it is cool. Okay, so I finally got Kylo. I never had him before, since I never had him in his Force Awakens version, and even the Rise of, actually, the Last Jedi version. I was about to say the Rise of Skywalker. Well, this is the Rise of Skywalker version from last year, since the movie did came out last year, and that film wasn't that good after all. It was really bad looking. Well, I did enjoy it. Well, some parts of it made the movie worse than we thought it would be. But the build is really cool. I like how you can expand the wings right there, as you can see. And yeah, it looks really cool looking. So you can't fit the minifigure with or without its lightsaber. Love the stud shooter piece right there. And I like the printed piece on the cockpit. That is the same one from Ninjago. So yeah, that looks really neat, you guys. And it is so awesome. And I really like this cheap little set. So nothing much to say, but it is still cool looking for the lineup. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell, the save button, link in the description, and Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this microfighter version for the shuttle for the lineup. I'll see you later, alligators.